hello. Yo, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the show. If you're new here, my name is Mitchell. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about get her to open up. So, I do these YouTube lives every Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern time, Saturdays at 12 p.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern time. And if you guys find this video content of value, you guys can show your appreciation by donating any amount that you feel is equal to the value of this video. Details will be in the description. Of course, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. Leave in a comment below. Ask me live. Hear me out. Hear me out. And yeah. So also today I'm not feeling the best. So if you can hear in my voice or if my energy level is a little bit low, it's because I'm not feeling the best. So Mitchell is in his pajamas today. Anyways, so I'm going to be talking about a recap, and then I will have 4 slides I will be talking about today. So the slides are about ask her questions. So it's not just her, okay? But since I am helping men, I want to address this for men. But this goes both ways as well. It's just I know how men need to take lead and take action in order for her to feel like she can open up. So, number one, ask her questions. Number two, address the concerns. Number three, remain calm. And number four, get her to talk. Get her to talk. Force her. No, don't do that. Don't force her to talk. If she doesn't want to, right? It has to be her choice. Anyways, let's. Ooh, why is this? Give me a second. Sorry, guys. Mitchell's messing up. All right, here it is. How are you? I can see you're not feeling well. Yeah, I'm not doing the best, but I'm here. I'm here. I got my tea. I got my cough drops, Ricolas, and I just yep. Oh, I'm a mess. Hold up. What was that? All right. Anyways, I'll make it work. I'll make it work. Oh, Mitchell. All right. So that was embarrassing. All right, so the first recap I'm going to be talking about today is called gently leading, and the slide is on men lead, women follow. And so here it is. Thanks, Evelyn. Thanks. Um, the, the word lead means to go first. The word lead means to go first. And there, when you're leading, you will set the tone, right? So it's about setting the right tone when you are leading. So it's not about being uh, like a tyrant or like, oh, you need to listen to me and like you have to hear me out. It's gently leading. That's what I mean by that. And if they don't want to be led, don't try to force them. Don't try to force them. If anything, you're gonna get a lot of resentment. You're gonna get a lot of pushback. So lead, okay? This does not mean control them. Okay, so I want to make sure that you guys, if you're watching this, I want to make sure that you understand what I'm talking about when I say lead. Now, there you will set the tone. And as you lead, it depends on how you lead. So, are you coming from a place of strength versus from a place of weakness? If you're leading from a place of strength, you allow her to open up at her own pace. Men and women open up differently. Women open up much slower, right? Which is why I thought it was very funny when not Jordan, Tony Robbins was like, he was like, woman needs a reason to have sex with you. A man, they just need a place, time and place. They could do it, right? Time and place. We just need a place. So set the tone, okay? So a true quote unquote alpha male energy creates the space and environment that allows women, feminine energy, to be willingly submit and follow the lead of men. Okay, and it's their choice. It's because they want to. It's not because they're being told what to do. So I want to make sure that you guys don't get mixed up with this. Like, why do I have to? Who's not feeling? It's like I don't want it to be mixed up on as to, oh, why this person doesn't feel this why do I have to submit to this man? It's like, well, it's because women likes to be led. Women likes to be led. That's what they enjoy. Is they like confident men. There you go, Jordan. So, anyways, so it's the willingly submit and follow the lead of men, men's leadership. Okay, if you're a lady and you're thinking about, oh, I don't need a man to be happy. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think you should have a man to be happy. I think you should want a complete person because he adds value to your life. He's a benefit to your life. So that's why, yeah, it'd be nice to have uh someone that's complete and you're complete together, right? So saying I don't need a man to be happy, I hope it doesn't come from a place where you're upset. Okay, like you're bitter about the world because you're not gonna attract the right person with that type of attitude. All right, just 'cause. So so yeah, I'm all for it if you don't need a man because you have to be happy on your own. But if it's coming from a place of anger and frustration, you will never find that quality person because that person will one tune you out eventually. They're not gonna like your attitude. They'll be like, you kind of suck. So yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna leave eventually, and then you start asking yourself, oh, why do people always leave? It's like, well, because you suck. Okay, so don't suck. If you do suck, suck well. Suck well. You so quality people tend to vibrate well with quality people, and that's like attracts like, and that's what happens because you know immediately whether or not you're going to like that person or not. And when you do, you're gonna move towards them, and if you don't, you're gonna pull away. That's usually what happens. Okay, so anyways, people that's coming in, Mitchell's not feeling too well. Almost sucked the hell out of this. uh almost said rope, but oh, just don't rewind it back. Anyways, so quality people tend to vibrate with quality people. Like attracts like. If it's not yours, they will never be yours, right? This is why being in a good place yourself is so crucial. And it's like this attitude where most people have, if I get this, then I'll be happy. If I get that, then I'll be happy. Like, no, that's never gonna happen. You have to be in a good place first before you find someone else that's happy. Okay? If that person brings a lot of happiness to you and you were in a very deep dark place and you need to be pulled out because of that, that person is gonna be quote unquote in control of your happiness. Now they probably don't even want that. They don't want that responsibility. It's like, I don't want to be the person that needs to make you happy all the damn time. Like it's draining, right? But now if you're upset and we need to lift you up, yeah, of course. Yeah, why not? Right? You're my lady. Of course I want to make you happy. But I don't want to come home and be like, oh shit, this again. Uh, Gotta make her happy, right? Oh shit, I forgot to buy pizza. Hell breaks loose. Okay. So be in a happy place first. So don't depend on other people to be happy. Be happy on your own. And that usually requires you to be on your purpose, your mission, your focus. Men, if you don't have a mission and purpose, you're gonna move through life kind of aimlessly, and you're not gonna really have a reason to want to wake up and move forward. You kind of just live, right? You don't really get to experience life. All right, so let's start with the first slide. Ask her questions. Ask her questions. How do you ask questions? Well, you know what? I want to start with this quote that I always start, which is, the quality of life is in direct proportion to the quality of the questions you consistently ask yourself. Okay? So if you ask yourself right questions, then you're going to have better quality life because you'll have quality answers, right? So the same goes for asking questions to your lady, or if you're a lady watching this, same thing. You want to make sure that your guy feels good too, but he's not going to be dependent on you to be the mommy, right, of the relationship. Like she no woman wants to be a mother to that guy, okay? So Anyways, you want to make sure that you ask her quality questions, guys. Okay. When a woman feels heard and understood, the legs open. If she doesn't, the legs close. Okay. Yes, this is exactly how it sounds like. You guys heard it before. Same thing for her mind. Her mind needs to be open up to receive love. That is feminine energy, and that's what they would like. That's what they're attracted to. Like, I want. She won't tell you, but she will consistently ask, like, "Oh, how come my man doesn't do this? How come my man doesn't do that?" And sometimes, here's a funny part too. She might even say, I know he's a good guy. He's a very nice guy. Like, he does all the right things, but for some reason, I don't feel as attracted to him. Or, like on paper, he is a good guy, but for some reason, he is not sparking my interest, or I'm just not as attracted to him as I used to be. But he's a very good guy. Well, it's because you don't understand attraction. Okay, that's it. You just need to understand attraction a little bit. Okay, so what does that mean? It means that don't you're not always there to try to bombard her and constantly force her to, kind of treat her like a cat. Okay, if she doesn't want to be pet, leave her alone. Okay, kind of like the little daughter will run over to daddy's lap when like a boy picks on her. Same exact thing. You're not gonna like knock on the door and be like, yo, what's going on? Right now, if something serious, that's different. But if it's like, oh, she just wants to be left alone and eventually she'll come back to you, let her be. Okay. Men and women, they move at different paces. Women open up slowly. Men, they can fall in love within like, I don't know, 10 minutes of meeting a girl. Oh my god, I love you. Right. So start asking quality questions. Don't be pushy. Ask questions and let her open up at her own pace. Okay? You don't know what she's going through and you can only assume. But assumptions would usually redirect you to a place where now you can ask questions like, "Oh, is this what happened?" Like cuz you're curious and you're curious about her. And if you're curious about her and she has some sort of attraction and interest towards you, then she will be more inclined to want to answer, but she needs to be opened up emotionally and mentally, right? And then her legs will open. All right. So like I said, you don't know what's going on. You can only assume, but you don't want to make an ass out of yourself, so don't assume. Okay. This will this will not only allow you to understand her, but you can know more about her as well as a person, right? Like this is how you build that connection, build that rapport. Now, if she's your lady and you've been together for X amount of years, well, there's still going to be things that you don't know about her. She's still going to understand that. So, make sure that she feels heard and understood. Okay. Uh, no, it's okay, Annie. I appreciate it. I'm I'm just gonna rest after this. But appreciate it. No. Remember that men and women move at different paces. So I said that already. She needs to feel comfortable around you to tell you things. If you are forceful, this will cause her to close herself off to you. So you must be patient. Okay. So don't try to force things. Okay, guys. Guys, what I feel like men nowadays are very well. That's actually my next bullet point. But men nowadays, modern men, they're very impatient. They're very impatient because I feel like the whole social media has caused us to get instant access to everything very quickly. Also, texting too as well, right? Like, just imagine back in the days where the guy go off to war. There's no text. You don't know when he's gonna coming back. If anything, you get a letter, right? And it's like, okay, that's like the quickest way of communication, and it will cause that woman to like, oh, like what's going on? And now if that woman, his lady is a quality lady with integrity and she values loyalty and all that, then she will be patient. She will be patient for her man to come back. If not, then she's gonna be, she'd be around the block. She'd be around the block, right? And that's not usually the type of woman that you want, anyways, right? Unless you're just trying to find a hookup, that's fine. By all means, do what you want to do. But if you want a quality person, then yeah. But anyways, going back to the whole social media, everybody kind of everything's so quick, so quick, so quick. So which is why it's so easy to have men talk themselves out of the girl liking them. So, like I said, remember Kiki? Yeah. Be Kiki's best option. Be Kiki's best option, right? That's the only thing you can do. And usually requires patience, right? It requires a little bit of, I guess you could say, game, right? You gotta have some inner game and some outer game as well. You gotta be a little slick with your words a little bit, right? You can't just be boring, right? You gotta know what you're talking about. You gotta make her feel a certain way, right? Women feel, okay? Force my, wow, okay, this is I see what's going on in the chat. All right. Ah, hmm, that's some good herbal tea. All right. So men nowadays are impatient, and usually it's a signal of them being not worthy, needy, and insecure, right? Like that. Those are, you don't. I have never met a girl that says, "Oh, I like it when my man's very needy or insecure." Never. Okay. Maybe in the beginning, oh, he likes me. I like him too, so that's why I like it when he's a little like no, I don't want you to be with anybody else, right? Like, yeah, no, it sounds nice. And then it's like then he becomes like this compulsive, aggressive. Who you going with? What time you coming back? Do I know him? It's like, yo, like if you don't know who he is, first of all, if a girl likes you, if your lady, if your girlfriend really values you and values commitment, relationship, and loyalty, she will tell you. She will tell you things like, oh, I'm going out with this person, right? Let's call him Tim. I'm going out with Tim. We're gonna have some lunch. Oh, you don't know Tim. Oh, Tim's my good friend from a long time ago, blah, blah, blah. And she will start telling you things. If she doesn't, she's gonna hide things from you. And if she wants to cheat on you, there's nothing you can do about it. All right, guys? It just means that you chose the wrong person. What's up, Bree? How are you? Mitchell's feeling a little kind of oof. Yeah. So, not worthy, needy, and insecure. How? Well, when you're impatient, it indicates that you're lacking of abundance, right? It means that you're not a person of value. Like not a lot of people really want you. So what makes her want you? You're not even special to nobody. Like meaning you're sitting on a shelf, okay? Ain't nobody want to get you. You're kind of like, right? Oh, maybe you're a hidden gem. Okay, maybe, okay? It's like that usually just doesn't happen. Okay, probability is it's not going to happen. You're not just gonna be like, I don't know, this I can't even. Never mind that. You're just not gonna be that hidden gem out of nowhere, right? Just sitting on the shelf like, oh, ain't nobody saw this as they're walking by in the aisle, like nah. So, anyways, when you're lacking of abundance, they need to know that at least you're liked by other women. They just need to know that if she chooses you, she needs to be your number one. Okay? And by her being your number one, you're not gonna be like, oh, so pushy. You're not gonna like just give her everything, all the attention. Like she is my world. And the last thing is woman doesn't want to she doesn't want to be your world. She just wants to be the addition to your life to add a benefit to it. Okay, that's what makes her happy. She doesn't want to win, she wants a winner. Okay, so you just got to be the winner. Be patient, allow her to come and go as she pleases, but of course you set yourself healthy boundaries so that you enforce those, so that it's not like, oh, you could go sleep with every other guy, like come and go as you please. Like, look, no, this is not like an ATM machine, okay? Unless you want to be an ATM machine to her, right? So, anyways, she needs to know you want it by other women, okay? Not worthy shows that there's many of you out there, right? They like to know that you're different and you're special and you're scarce. You're not just easy to find, right? Quality men out there, there's not a lot of them, and you know, um eventually as long as you find your own purpose, you find your own path, your mission, you start to understand who you are as a person, right? I could say that I didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew what I enjoyed doing, but it wasn't necessarily exactly what I wanted to do, but I did it anyways, just give it a shot. And it turns out that there's certain things that I was like, oh, this is not what I want to do. What I love doing, what fulfills me is when I get to help you guys. I get to help people become, after we speak, you are in a better place than you were before. That is my goal. That is my goal. And that fulfills me. That is my purpose. That is what I enjoy. And that's what serves me. Okay. And I always go for that. I always go for that. So, anyways, a guy needs to know what he wants to do. Okay. Otherwise, you're gonna live life in quiet desperation. Okay, what's going on in the chat? All right. Anyways, if insecure man tries to lock her down, so I talked about this before, where about insecure men trying to lock women down into a committed relationship before she's ready. Oh, if I don't ask her, if I don't try to lock her down now, she won't ever want to be with me, or another guy will take her. It's like, well, if she chooses another guy, it means that you weren't worthy in the beginning. So you trying to lock her down before she's ready doesn't do you any favors. It doesn't, there's no benefits to that. It means that you just need to improve. You just need to improve. Okay, because if she really wants you, she will come back. But if you're not of quality, why the hell would she want to come back, right? Same thing for men too. Like if you're going out there and you're seeking out women, it's like, okay, look beyond just the beauty. Like what else does she have to offer? Because eventually, you have chicken all the time. You can't have chicken all the time, right? Sometimes you want beef. Sometimes maybe you want some pork, right? Whatever it is, right? Maybe I don't want that right now. I want some plants. Right? Variety, right? So what else does she have to offer? So don't just get fooled into, the body and how she looks. It's like what else can she offer to you too, as well as the other way around. Ladies, when you're going out there and you're looking for the guy, like what else does he have to offer, right? Is he patient with you? Does he make you feel safe? Does he take the lead, right? Does he take the lead, but is he also allowing you to follow versus forcing you and dragging you along, right? Like those are very important things. Do you guys align in values and goals? Like these are certain things that not a lot of people ask. They're just like, oh, she's hot. Oh, he's fine. And they just, and then 2, 3 years later, they hate each other. It's like, that's not, unless that's what you want, right? I mean, I like a longer term relationship, right? I like to be with somebody longer. That's me personally. So I like to look for that. Things that we could align, right? Does she support me, right? Big things. Okay. Um, let's see. Insecure man tries to lock her down. Okay, so this is why you allow her to do the choosing. It is always better when it is her choice because number one, women they always have options. But number two, she likes what she likes. She's going to choose you if she likes you. That's it. She's going to choose you because why? You're the best option. You can only be her best option. Now, if she chooses somebody else, let her be. Don't take it personal. It means that you just need to do something for yourself. Enjoy SF. Nice weather today. I feel like it's colder in here than it is out there. Anyways, number two. Slide number two, all right? Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Soothes my throat a little bit. All right. So number two is address the concerns. Make sure when she's talking to you, okay, men, when she's talking to you, make sure you understand the question or how she feels. Sometimes, and I'm using this very lightly because majority of the time, but sometimes what she says doesn't always align with how she feels. What she says and how she feels are two completely different things. Completely. Okay? So, what I'm suggesting is read between the lines. So, here's an example, right? You're out with your boys, you're having fun, you're drinking, she's at home or whatever. She's not having fun with you, she's bored, okay? And she calls you, you pick up, you're like, hey, yo, what's up, baby? What's up? Like, you're a little tipsy, right? And then all of a sudden, go have fun with your boys. Yeah, go have fun. It's like, all right, don't take that word for word. Okay, listen to the tone. Okay, um, because you can always tell how a woman or how a girl based off her emotions. She can't. It's difficult for her to hide her emotions, but it's easy for her to kind of mask her words. Okay, so that's easy. Okay, so make sure you read between the lines. Okay, pick up on social cues, which is why it's so important to learn social cues. How she says it, what she's saying, right? So if you said something that upset her, her action will be the biggest indicator to how she truly feels. That's usually what it is. What she does next is going to be based off how she feels, okay? That's why I always said you could always you could always judge a person based off what they do, not what they say they'll do, right? You judge her by her feet. Okay, if she says she loves you and all this, but yet she's not there or she's out with another guy, like, does she really love you? No. No, 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 she doesn't. No, she doesn't. She likes the attention, right? She likes the attention. So this will sub bullet point. This will also help you screen out the people you don't want, do and do not want in your life, right? And do you really want to be with someone that always kind of gets upset, that's not very understanding, that makes it difficult for you to try to read like, I get it. So, for guys, yeah, you got to read between the lines, but do you always want a guy, do you always want a lady that you come back home or whatever, you're in a good mood and you're like, she's in a shitty mood, and then you always have to like guess how she feels? That could be kind of exhausting, right? It's like, how does she feel? I don't know. You could ask, right? Yeah, ask her questions, address the concerns, but it's gonna drain you to always try to figure things out. Like, you just want someone that communicates well with you, right? That's why communication to me is very, very, very important. Okay, number one is communication. Can't get past that. There's no step number two. Okay. Now let's see. Learn to screen people out correctly. Now, as you are addressing the concerns, and I think this is huge, okay? And I don't feel that people use this enough. And here it is. Here it is. If you're addressing the concerns and you don't have an answer right away, you don't have to give an answer. That's the bottom line. You don't have to give an answer. If you don't have an answer, just be honest. Just be like, look, baby, I don't have an honest answer right now. I don't have an answer for you. I don't. Just because you feel like she needs to have an answer, it doesn't mean you have to give her an answer. Because most people just say things out of from this place of weakness, like, oh, no, I just want to please her, so I'll say certain things. Like, no, 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 don't do that. Don't do that. I've known many guys that kind of come back home and he's just tired of hearing her. So he's like, yeah, 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 just do whatever you want, right? Just so that she doesn't get upset. It's like, then she's taking the masculine role in the relationship, and that is not her natural state. She doesn't want to take the lead. She wants you to lead. But if you just allow her, right, what you allow, you invite more of. And when you invite more of that masculine energy from her, she's not going to feel safe to open up to you. She wants to be led. So how are you going to lead her? It means by being her rock in the ocean. Be that rock. Rock don't move, right? So don't be hasty with your answer. Just because you feel like you need to give an answer, you don't have to give an answer right away. So, be honest about it. I don't have an answer for you right now. Be calm about it. I don't have an answer, but let me think about it. Let me think about it. And here's also another thing. Most people are understanding when you let them know. And if they're not, you might have another problem on your hand, okay? So if she's like, no, no, I need it now, it's like, and she's super, super impatient, and you don't have the right answer, or an answer that might fulfill her right away, because she's gonna take it like, oh, if you don't answer me right now, you don't care, right? That's how she thinks. Like, oh, do you love me? And you'd be like, you know what? Let me sit and think about it. It's like if you have to think about it, it's just like obviously she's gonna have a million stories in her head, right? But like I said, just I want to collect my thoughts. I want to give you a good answer. So can I come back to you with that, right? Um, okay, what's going on? Okay, all right, moving on. Let's see. Most people are understanding. So here's another one. As you're addressing the concerns, one, you don't have to answer the question right away if you don't have an answer. But number two is you want to repeat the answer. You want to repeat it in a different way so that number one, it shows that you're listening. You want to make sure that you're listening. Okay, don't be on your phone. Don't be bothered by other shit. Okay, stop doing things. Give her the time. Okay, because when you do other things, it makes her feel that you're not really listening. And guess what she's gonna say? You're not even listening. He's like, what do you mean? I heard what you said. And you repeat the three last words. But, somewhere along the line, you might have missed something, right? And that's usually when it's, you know, something small could become something bigger. Okay. And I'm not saying that this is all women, but majority usually, and this is not a bad thing, but it depends on a scale, I guess, right? But what women does is they take this little thing and they make it big. Okay. You're not even listening. You're not listening, right? He says it to the guy. And then the guy goes, the fuck you mean? I heard you. Or you never take me out to eat. What you mean? I took you out this day. Something small, something big. Okay? It's a man's job to make that something big or whatever she wants to make big. Keep it small. It's no big deal. Don't take it personal. Move on about the day. It's not that you don't care about her. It's the fact that you're being indifferent. You're not trying to make that little small thing into a bigger thing. Okay? So keep it small. Keep the problem small. Okay? So repeat the question. It shows her that you're listening and you're also curious about her. You really want to know what is going on that's bothering her. Because when a woman feels heard and understood, the legs are open. If she doesn't, the legs close. So, what you could say is, or if your lady is saying something like this, it bothers me when you go out late at night and you don't pick up your calls, you don't pick up your phone, right? And then I guess here's another option that you could say to her, right? Instead of repeating what she just said, what you can say is, when I don't pick up your calls, what goes through your mind and how does that really make you feel? And she will tell you how she makes you feel because you can always trust, usually, you can always trust how it makes her feel. Like, well, it makes me feel like, you might be out with another girl or you cheating on me and whatever, well, yada, yada, yada. So at that point, it is your job to make her feel more certain. Feminine energy, they seek for that certainty. They want to make sure that you're the rock. And once she feels certain with you, well, guess what? She's going to come towards you. And a lot of the tests that she's going to throw at you, it's going to be, one, she's not going to give you many tests. And if she does, it's going to be very, very easy to pass. So you want to make sure you're listening, but ask questions about what she's saying too, so that it shows that you're listening, right? If you don't have an answer, don't have to give an answer right away, right? But also learn to read between the lines. Now, let's see. I have two more slides. So the third slide is remaining calm. Okay, can't stress this enough. Can't stress it enough. I think I talk about this every time, right? Every time I do a live. But remaining calm. So here's a perfect example, like today, right? I got up, got a sore throat, wasn't feeling very well, and when you're not feeling very well, things seems to be it irritates you a lot quicker, right? So really today was like a test of my patience. But then it's about, I had to remind myself too, because I was like, when things bother me is because I take things personal. And when I don't take things too personal, it doesn't bother me as much. But it's not that I'm just ignoring the problem. It's just, I understand that, hey, you know what? It's not that big of a deal. just let it go. But me waking up not feeling very well, it makes me kind of more irritable. Okay. And when things irritate you, especially as a guy, it it causes me to act irrationally, right? Maybe I'm a little, like, my tone might be a little off. I might say certain things that I might regret later. So that's why I know that whenever I'm not feeling well, I need to be even more calm. And if I'm not, I'll let them know. I'll be like, I'd love to talk, but I'm not in the best mood right now. Can I call you back later? And if they're like, no, then I'm like, well, I'm still gonna go anyways. I'm still gonna go. And if you're upset, I'll talk to you later about it. And if you don't want to talk to me, I understand. But right now, I just don't want to say something that I might regret later. So I'm gonna remove myself politely, and I'll give you a call. And if you pick up, then we talk, or I'll see you later. Right? Go out, get that burrito. Right? Get it for Kiki. Okay? Remaining cool. All right, remaining calm. So remaining cool, calm, and collected communicates that you are certain and you have self-control, and that you're allowing her to feel comfortable. So don't. I'm really super shy. Um, espresso will make you shake. So yeah, remaining calm. It shows that not only are you more collected, but you're more certain. And you're not faking this too. It's because you are that guy. And if you're not there, we'll work towards it. But if you're calm, usually your thoughts are a little bit more organized. You won't say things out of frustration and emotions. You're saying things because it makes more sense, right? So in it, see, the thing is with humans is we have a logical part of the brain. We do. Most things act, most animals act out of emotions. And that's why when you think about it, it's like if I was a lion and I have a female lion, I don't know what you call her, female lion, and another lion walks through, guess what? I'm gonna chew him out. I'm gonna kill him. That's based off emotions, like you're coming over my territory, right? But now with the logical brain, it's kind of like if you think about it, look, if your woman's I can't kill that person, okay? If she wants to sleep with him, what can I do? I just gotta be like, look, you know what? This sucks. I chose the wrong person. I'm gonna be hurt for a while. I'm gonna be upset. How can I make sure that doesn't happen again? Right? Because you can't just take a bat and start swinging. I mean, you can. You just gonna be locked up for a very long time. So, do you really want that, right? So humans is different. It's like we have this logical side of the brain that it's difficult for our emotions to communicate. So that's why remaining calm and collected shows that you're certain, and you allow her to be more comfortable around you because it makes her feel safe around you. Okay, so and you set the energy and you set the tone. You're taking the lead in an uncomfortable situation. You're taking the lead when there's pressure. Okay, you're a rock in the ocean. You're the masculine man in her life, and if she continues to push your buttons, communicate to her that you don't appreciate it and that you will walk away if it continues. Now, I also want to say this. You walking away isn't a game. It just means that, look, I just don't want to take your bullshit. I'm not going to take that type of disrespect. I respect myself. So I'm just going to walk away. So, and if they apologize and sure, okay, then it's your choice on whether or not you want to go back. But if it keeps happening again and nothing ever changes, well, guess what? Chances are it's not going to change. Okay? So that's why you remove yourself from situations. It's not that you remove them, you remove yourself. It's like, yeah, I don't need to be here. No, I don't. Okay? So, also, another way of saying this is this isn't like you're trying to threaten the relationship, right? You're not gonna be someone else's punching bag. You're not that doormat for them to always kind of just step on whenever they feel like it. And this is how you build respect. Respect is to be earned. Okay. But if you're a guy and you're not calm, if you're yelling and screaming because you're upset, it will cause her to close, right? It would not cause her to open up, and it will cause her to back away and not trust your masculine core. She's like, okay, this guy doesn't even know how to be a real man. Okay, real man goes for his purpose, his mission. He has a focus. He doesn't make his woman his number one, but she is the number one lady in his life. That's it. She never wants to be number two. Okay, no lady who ever wants to be number two. So remember that. And she wants to make sure that you're the masculine guy that remains calm and collected. And and if you're not and you start yelling, she's gonna tune you out. She's gonna be like, you know what? You're not even worth my time. And that's how she starts losing respect. And guess what? This is where men act out of impulse and they start chasing her. What? And he's coming from a place of weakness. And it's like, oh, and then guess what? He lives this self fulfilling prophecy again, where she goes out and seeks for another male attention that gives her that more quote unquote masculine energy. And then he's going to blame it on him, saying, oh, see, like this always happens to me. They always leave me and then they find somebody else. Like, and then he starts believing in his own story, right? But, you know, if she wants to walk away, allow her to walk away. If she wants to come back, she will. Okay, but the point is to not be passive aggressive about this situation. So I hope you guys understand what I'm saying now. Is this is more of a philosophy. This is not like tips and tricks. Yes, these tips and tricks will help you, but tips and tricks does not, if you don't align it well with your philosophy, eventually what you learn is going to be revealed. And what will be revealed is that you're only taking little tips, like here and there kind of tips. You're not actually understanding what is masculine energy, and you don't actually understand women. And if you don't understand women, well, guess what? They're not going to really like you very much. And if they do, well, guess what? You might just get a very shallow baseline of her. Like, yeah, you might be able to just sleep with her, and if that's all you want, sure, right? But after a while, what's gonna happen is it's just gonna feel like glorified masturbation. Glorified masturbation, okay? So it's different when you get to do it with somebody that you feel connected to, that you really like, that you really trust, right? It's different. It's different. How do you know, Mitchell? I don't know. Like, I'm just assuming. I'm just assuming. So she would tune you out, okay? Men who understands women don't argue with them. So remember that. People have arguments. I understand that. Okay? It's that taking that big problem, turn it into smaller problems. That's your goal as a guy. Okay? And as a woman, of course, you want to make sure you do this too. You don't want to create big problems for him to be upset all the time. But if he doesn't act like a man, well, guess what? You're going to start testing him. Basically, it would just be lust and no feelings attached. Yeah. And here's the thing, too. Usually people get feelings attached once they start doing things, right? Sore throat. Bubble tea is my number one. Yeah. Um, yeah, if you just want that, there's no different than like just hooking up with someone. But look, as a coach, I don't tell people what they want. They tell me what they want, and I get them to where they want. And if what they want doesn't align with what I value, or it goes against it, then it's like, yeah, I'm not the right person for you. I'm not your right coach. You should probably find somebody else. Maybe someone from the red pill community that always blames women for certain things. It's like all women's like this. Like, no, you just been around shitty women. Okay, same thing goes for women. You just been with shitty guys. There are many of them out there, so that's why it's so hard and so difficult to find someone that's quality. But you can't find someone of quality if you're not there yourself. So you're like, God damn it, that's too much work. Yes, I know. It's much easier to sit at home eating TV dinners and have loads of pizza and Coca-Cola and watch Netflix. I get it. I understand. Yes. But if you want to become better, you have to work towards it. Kind of like going to the gym, right? If you want a nice body, you got to eat well, you got to train well. Same thing. Okay? Things takes time. But yeah. So, remaining calm. Men who understands women don't argue with them. Does this mean you're not allowed to be upset? Absolutely not. Okay? I get upset. I still get mad. It's just that I hone it better. I have a better understanding. If I'm upset, I just be like, I don't really want to talk right now. It's not you I'm upset at. I'm upset at the situation. And but I can understand what I might say may come across as personal. So I would rather not talk. And usually they're understanding. And when I'm much better to talk, well, guess what? I go back and then we talk and we have a good time, right? And that's it. We both laugh, have a nice time, right? So the lesson is don't give in right away. Know the person first. What do you mean? Are you talking about like just straight sex or what's going on? It doesn't mean you hold back. That's what I mean. Like, so here's a big thing that my coach talked about too. He was like, be careful with the structured woman. Never kiss on a first date. It's like, okay, but what if you really wanted to kiss that guy? You're going against nature, how you feel, your natural feelings of how you feel, right? Now, it doesn't mean like you go out and be a whore. I mean, unless that's, you hold yourself out, unless that's what you want to do, right? Like, then by all means, do that. But if you want to be of value, you want to know, like, you don't want to be too structured. I would never kiss a guy. I would never do this. It's like, okay. Now, I can understand if it's like a cultural thing, right? But a structured woman that never kisses on a first date, I would never do this. It's like, those are like usually the steps of, it could be considered red flags as it goes up on the list. I'm guess not just talking about sis, but I'm talking about in general. Can you be a little bit more specific about that, Chevelin? Um, yeah. All right. Let's see. So, does this mean you can't be upset? No, absolutely not. You can be. It just means that you hold back your tongue before you say something you might regret. That's all. Okay? Go for a walk or sit in your man cave. Cool down before you go back. That's it. And if you're getting value of from this video, please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. I appreciate it. Now, fourth slide. Last slide. Okay? And I apologize in advance. My energy level is a little bit low, but I hope the message get across to you guys today. Because it's important information. It's important information. Get her to talk. How do you get her to talk? Well, ask. Communicate. Ask better questions. Quality of questions, or your quality of life, is in direct proportion to the quality of the questions you consistently ask yourself and other people. Holding hands on the first date is okay, huh, Mitchell? Yeah, absolutely. If she's willing to kiss, go for the kiss. It doesn't have to be nighttime and you're in a doorstep, okay? Like, if she wants to kiss you, go for the kiss. Man goes for what he wants. And here's the thing. She will never punish you for going for what you want. She might just be like, "Ooh, this is not," but she won't punish you for it. Like, if I wanted to kiss her, I'm gonna go for it. And if she's not ready, it means that I miscalibrated. Okay? Mitchell miscalibrated. Well, guess what? Mitchell needs to calibrate it and do better. And yeah. And it means that, well, coach said a lot. He was like, if you're willing to kind of see whether or not she wants to kiss you, this is what you do, men. Guys, you look at her lips, and you look back to her eyes. And you look back to her lips. And if at any moment she looks at your lips, it means she's thinking about kissing you. Go for it. Go for it. And if she pulls away, pull back. It's all good. Hey, just thought you wanted it. Just thought you wanted it. Don't be apologetic about it. Oh, I wanted it. It's not, if you're apologizing, it means that you didn't really want to, so it's kind of fake. But you'd be like, oh, I thought you had something on your mind. That's all. Okay. You don't have to kiss. You don't have to. Let's see. Don't lay out the cards openly. Learn the person well, what kind of person he or she is. See what positive, negative aspect that person has. Yeah, kiss her on the cheek. What cheek? No, I'm just kidding. Hold on. No, well, you don't wanna remain mysterious. You know what I mean? But yeah, you absolutely don't want to just give out all your cards. But you also want to screen these people out too. You know, you want to make sure that this this person that you're gonna be spending time with, that this person is going to be of quality in your life. So you got to learn to screen them out. Like, do they align with your goals and values? Values is very important, right? And do they align with the energy level? Like, is this person like too much for me? Like, does this person add value to me, or is it taking energy away from me? Like, do I feel drained being around this person versus I feel very uplifted, right, Mister? You know quite a lot, Mister. No, no, I don't. I don't know a lot. Just a little bit. I just know a little bit. He knows all the style. What, what style? You totally slap him? No, I don't think you would slap him. So, get her to talk. She must communicate. She must communicate. Okay? And communication is not just words, right? It's also how she feels around you, her body language, right? That's communication. Okay? So I'm not just saying just talking, okay? If she like a good communication to you is if you're kind of in this dating phase, is she likes to be in your proximity. Ladies, if you like a guy, you're gonna start bumping into him, start fixing your shirt, you know. Gotta make sure everything looks good. Grooming, you grooming yourself, right? You're fixing your hair, right? You're redoing your hat, right? I don't know, whatever. You just want to make sure you look appealing to him because you want to put your best foot forward. Mhm. And also, everybody gets complacent too. Everybody gets complacent. So, but it's your job to, or your goal to make sure that you know you don't stay in there. Communication are words, feelings, and body language. Mm, yeah. So, back to your question. Don't lay out the cards. Yeah, you want to be able to screen that person out. You want to make sure that you can screen them out properly, right? Because a lot of people just fall for very shallow things, and that's why I enjoy getting to know somebody. I really do, and I think that makes it more relatable, right? I want even me as like when I was a trainer, like I don't want to know just what you do. I also want to know like what do you enjoy doing, like because as a trainer, San Francisco is a very, it's a, people like to party. Like, do you like going out? Do you like drinking? What are certain things that you enjoy doing? Oh, you don't like partying. You don't like drinking. Oh, okay. So that will actually be helpful for, it's useful information for me because I know that you don't drink a lot. So, you're not going to be hammered the next day and right? Oh, but you love eating Jack in the Box and Pizza Hut. Oh, okay. Okay, how often, like, these are important information, right? So I also like to get to know that person and what they do, what they enjoy doing, right? Oh, you like going on hikes. Okay, well, Mitchell doesn't really need to give you as much cardio because you do a lot of hiking, right? Oh, you like dancing, right? So getting to know somebody is very important, right? So get her to talk. You must get her to communicate. Relationships don't work without communication. Okay, there will always be someone that will get hurt eventually if someone doesn't communicate. So, also, guys, she is not your therapist. She is not your mommy. So don't make her your therapist, okay, or mommy, because no. Um, that's why, guys, you gotta also find another way to kind of vent in a certain way, or have a confidant, someone that you could communicate with, which is your friend, right? Because it doesn't mean that you don't ever tell her anything. It's just that you'll be okay. You will always be okay. All right. So you're not her. She's not your therapist. She is not your mommy, right? She wants a winner. She doesn't want to win, okay? So get her to talk means her talking, okay? Get her to talk means her talking. It means that you're just listening. What the hell is a Kamasusu? I think she's trying to say Kama Sutra. Kama Sutra. Kama Sutra. Um, what the? So getting her to talk means her talking, and you're just there to listen. All right. You're not there to try to solve her problems unless she wants you to. You're trying to understand her. Okay. You're listening to her problems. Okay. If she says you're not listening and you become unglued and stifled, it means that you just failed. All right. It means that you're not listening. And if you continue to fail her test, she's going to give you more tests until she's going to be like, you need to get the hell away from me. So now, if she doesn't value communication, there's not much that you can do about it. Like, she just doesn't want to talk, and you're always there trying to like get her to try to talk, and you value communication. She doesn't want to talk. Well, do you like how much do you want to take in as a guy? Like, do you really want to be that guy that always goes in and be like, hey, yeah, so how you doing today? What's going on? Like, it's like it's gonna be draining for you if it doesn't reciprocate. Now in the beginning, if you like her and all that, that's fine, but after a while it drains you, no matter how hot she is. Okay, it will drain you. Okay, now if you just want like a little quick, you know, thing, sure, you just want to hook up, fine. But if you want someone to be with you for a long time, they have to become good too. They have to add value to your life. All right. So, um, communicate from a place of strength. Right. Ask her questions about her, not about you. So, what does this mean? It means that your intentions must be genuine. Women are very intuitive creatures. So, and when you're asking these questions, it's to get what she has on her mind to what you have to you so that you can understand what is going on. So you're trying to get from point A to point B, basically. It's like, what's bothering you? Let me hear you out. And as I'm hearing you out, she might feel good and she'd be like, I feel a lot better. I do. I feel a lot better after talking about this. Great. Great. And then what you can do is, hey, let's go grab something to eat. Let's go grab something to eat. Right now, if you're already like, if she's your girlfriend, yeah, you know what? I'm glad you feel a lot better. You know what else will make you feel a lot better? Bubble tea, Pizza Hut, Starbucks. I don't know what she like. I don't, you should already know what she likes, right? Ice cream, whatever it is. Okay. I think it's Kama Sutra, not Kama Susu. It's Kama Sutra. Kama Susu. Yeah, it's Kama Sutra. Anyways, communicate from a place of strength, all right? Um, and be genuine with your intentions. You're not just asking her questions just because you're like, oh, I need her to feel good so that I can sleep with her. Like, that's not good intentions, right? It's like you're there for yourself, right? And there are men that does that. They're very manipulative, and there are women out there like that too. So just both men and women, and other genders, all genders, okay. Um, but there are people like that. But if you're genuinely curious about that person, they will be more reciprocate, reciprocative. They reciprocate better. There you go. Okay. And last thing on this list is your goal is to get what's on her mind without being forceful, but gently leading by directing questions like, how does that make you feel? What happened? Oh, tell me more. And don't try to fix her problems unless she wants to be fixed. And just listen. Just listen. And as you're just listening, you're patient, you're calm, you're asking right questions, right? It allows her to open up. She's gonna feel safe around you. So, and then of course, you gotta do things that will cheer her up, right? If she's feeling down. And here's also another one too. It's like if she's talking and she's really upset, and she's not bawling her eyes off, right? It means that you didn't do a good job, right? If she's already sad and she's tearing up, you know, allow her to tear up. Baby, I think it would feel better if, you just let it out. Like, tell me what happened. And then she go, and, snot, all that, you're not gonna judge her. It makes her feel a lot better, okay? Right? You want that, okay? And if you did that, it means that you did a good job. You did well. And then that will allow her to open up. And as she opens up, she's gonna feel very, very safe and comfortable around you. And when she does that, when she when she does that, she's gonna feel good and she's gonna want you more. That's it. That's the end. And that's the end of the show. And that's the end of the show. But you want her to get her to open up. That's your goal. Okay. And of course you're there to support each other. And yeah, so today's show is get her to open up. And when she feels heard and understood, the legs open. And when she doesn't, the legs close. So, men, you do what you want to do with this information. I didn't create women. I'm just spreading some of the message. How guys open up. They will. They talk about certain things, but we also have ways of. Now, we're not just holding things back and never telling ladies anything. Like, it means that when things are bothering. So here's the thing. When things are bothering me, I'll let you know what's bothering me. I'll let you know. I'm not gonna hold it back and be like, guess what? This happened. But I'm not gonna go on and on and on and on. You're not my therapist and you're not my mommy, okay? Mommy, you're not my mommy. So I'll tell you. I'll be like, I was at work and this is what happened, and just you could tell like I'm just upset about the situation. But you know, I think what I really need is I just need to relax. I just need to relax. I'm just gonna go. I grab a beer, and I when I come back, I'll tell you about it. I'll tell you about it. But at the end of that, you want to come up with a solution. You want to make sure you have a solution. You don't want to just come back and bitch and moan, and that's all you do, right? Relax. uh, we relax. Most guys don't really open up. Now, I'm not saying that you don't say anything about it. Sup, Yaku? Oh yeah. First of all, do not use what Yaku just said. you want you want her to fucking open up? You tell her to relax. 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 Oh yeah, that's a sure way of stirring up some some fights, some fist fights. Um, but yeah, it's you. You want to allow her to open up to you. That's all. That's when she will feel safe around you. That's when she feels safe. Yeah. Gently lead. Gently lead. You allow her to come and go as she pleases. But of course, if it violates what you believe in, then you don't have to put up with that, right? That's it. Yeah. Anyways, no, I'm not. I'm playing Kama Sutra. What the? How many positions are there? Don't guys feel safe when open up sometimes? Yeah, yeah, of course. But like, the thing is, it's like, it's not okay. I think the difference that is, you also want to make sure that you're Chevrolet. I'm assuming that you're saying like, I want to make sure that my man feels good too, right? That's what you're saying. Like, I want to make sure he feels heard and understood too. Yeah. But if he complains and bitches and moans all the time, eventually you're gonna fall out of love. And you're gonna be like, oh, this is all he does. He always complains about the same thing. You want a man that knows how to solve his own problems. But you don't want him to just open up and just bitch and moan. Like, he could tell you what's going on. Like, oh yeah, this is what happened, or this is what happened with my friend or my family or whatever it is. It's like, oh, this, or like, I was driving today and like almost got hit or whatever, right? Like, but you know what? Like, I was a little upset, but luckily nothing happened. Like, At the end of the day, she just wants to see a light at the end of the tunnel and be like, okay, like he's a man and he could do it with himself. He's not holding anything back. He's not like, no, I'll be okay. I just don't want to talk about it. That's not communication. That's not communication. He still lets you know what's bothering him. Like, but then he's like, no, I know how what I need to do to take care of this, and he does, and he solves his own problem. Right? He participates in his own rescue. Maybe he calls up his boy and be like, yo, guess what? Or maybe he just plays video games and kind of just unwinds there, right? Your paintings are amazing, Yaku. I think my paintings are pretty nice too, Cheeky. How come you don't say anything about my painting? No, I was kidding. Yeah, yeah. Please do not ever ask me to draw you anything. All right, I suck. Yo, I can mess up stick figures, man. I can mess up stick figures. Yeah. Oh, if you put some paint on my foot, yeah, maybe I could do something. Hmm. Yeah, chef. Yeah, so basically, you just don't want a guy to not tell you anything. You want him because otherwise, you don't know what the hell's going on. Like, is he gonna be like this? Like, at the same time, you don't want him to always be there. You want him to take the lead. He can't lead if he's always in a bad place, right? So imagine he wakes up and he was always like this. Baby, do you want something to eat? No. Right? He's always pissed off. He's bitter, right? He's always stifled. He's perturbed. He's bothered by everything or whatever is going on in his mind. Like, no, he doesn't. She doesn't want that. What she wants is a guy that could lead, and you can't give what you don't have. And if you don't have that energy to give to her to make her feel safe and understood, because she needs to know what the hell is going on too. That's communication. You look. This is what's bothering me. I'll be okay. And once I'm okay, you know what? Let's go. Let's go have some fun, right? Take the lead. Take the lead, right? So, yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hit that like button if you find value into this video. And yeah, Mitchell's gonna. I'm gonna unpack everything and lay in bed because that's what I want to do right now. I'm still kind of feeling droopy. I just want to lay down. This was a short. I've been on for an hour, yo. Painting the Kamasusu paintings. The Kamasusus. Kamasusu. I don't know where you come up with these words. What the fuck? Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go watch 365 on Netflix. Nah. Uh, party doesn't start till I join life. That is true, Yaku. That is true. Bree, thank you, thank you. After party. There's no after party. There's no after party. I just want to lay down. I'm not feeling the best, but I'm glad I came on. You know, yeah, I was really looking forward to doing this live. So I'm always am. But you know, today's topic was a topic of my, yeah. I spoke about it before, but I felt like this is more consolidated into this today, a little bit more organized, if you will. The Kamasusu cheeky special version. She's making up different positions people never heard of. The upside down elephant. The fuck is that? Don't worry, it will happen. The upside down elephant. You're gonna relax after the live. Yeah, dude, I need to lay down, yo. I'm laughing, I'm having a good time, but I'm just, you know, when you're not feeling well, you just kind of like, yeah. So I'm like that pillow milk position. No, I haven't. You want to draw that out for me, Yaku? I think I'll appreciate that. I would love to see your interpretation of what is pillow milk. I don't think Julie knows what pillow milk is. I think Marina, Shevlin, and Bree knows. Pillow. Uh, the upside down elephant. Pillow milk. Yeah, how did that even happen? I guess I was like, you just laying down. You got that that voice. Yo, why your voice sound like that? I don't know, man. After a shower, I just, I'm feeling kind of good. I'm feeling kind of good. Yo, why your voice sound like that? You know how it is, when you feel good, your voice gets a little bit deeper, like that steam inside, it kind of lubricates that the vocal cords a little bit, you know what I mean? Yeah. Pillow milk position. Pillow milk position. PMP. We need a U in there. PUMP, the pump position. Pillow milk. Yeah, you can't put a U in there. You can't use the husky bedroom voice. It's also it's the wake up voice, the top 3 positions. Yeah. You know, I would like to know more about sex positions too. Like what hits well. You know what I mean? Like how do you so after you get her to open up, how do you make it right? You know what I mean? Right. How do you make it right? Justin, we need you in here. How do you make it right? How do you make it so well? I don't know. I'm not a sex expert. I could be if I spend enough time, read enough books. Please. Bree, I thought you was leaving. Next topic? Next topic? I don't know. I would need some more time. So, speaking of like, addressing their concerns, if you don't have the answers right away, you don't have to answer. Don't be hasty to answer it. You could be like, I don't know. Let me think about this. And I'm letting you know, I'm like, yeah, I need some more time. And then Bree's like, hurry up. Next Saturday. Come on, Mitchell. You know it. Spend some time. No, I don't think 1 week is gonna be enough to be an expert at anything. Okay. The pump. Pillow up milk position. Oh, hold up. I need to screenshot this. At the pump position. You lost me at pillow milk. Yeah, I don't think you were here for pillow milk. Cheeky. I don't think you were here for that. I can't even brainstorm with you. Really? That sounds like something that you enjoy more than me. Missionary? Boring. All right. This is where it's at. Hair pulling. Yeah, you don't message 365 days and then just walk away with it, right? Can you? Or Magic Mike. hmm I should probably stop eating these. How many can I eat in a day? Hmm. The Charizard position. I'm gonna put my hands up like a wing, like the fire. I'm just gonna go at it. The pump position. I heard the helicopter is really good. It's fire. Yeah. All right. All right. Um. I could see where the energy is going. It's redirecting in certain areas of the body right now. But no, I don't think a week is gonna be enough. But I also think it's also important to be good in bed. I think that's necessary, right? She opens up, you got nothing to offer. She don't want it. Oh, she don't want it. Don't want it. No, I'm gonna go sleep. I'm gonna go rest. I'm gonna go lay down and watch Netflix and do nothing right now. when the helicopter position takes off. The helicopter position takes off. Oh man, I was gonna make a really bad joke, but luckily I held my tongue back. Hold back that tongue. I don't want you to. I don't want you to hold back that tongue though. That tongue might be good. That tongue. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I heard was really good advice? Do ABCs with your tongue. If you're going down there, do ABCs, uppercase and lowercase. Be creative. It doesn't have to be ABCs. You could do backwards alphabets. ZYX, WVUT. Look it up. That's the order. Backwards. ZYX, WVUT. So, ABCs. Use ABCs with your tongue. I think that's going to be helpful. Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. Had a lot of fun. I'm going to go. Has to be American. Yeah, I mean, it could be British alphabets. I think they're the same, right? Now, if you want to be a little bit creative, you could be like, you could spell out Pokemon and then add that little dash at the top on top of the E, right? She might feel that because it's upper, right? It hits certain areas. So, yeah, cool. We know. You can spell out Pokemon. Right? You can spell out words. You can even spell out her name. It makes her feel special. Right? Spell little kanji. Right? You writing Chinese words. You got that Japanese, right? Oh, I'm using traditional. This is simplified. No, this traditional, girl. This traditional. Traditional has a little bit more stroke, so you're gonna feel it a little bit more. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna see you guys on Tuesday. Love y'all to death, and peace out.